Okay, this is the intro portion of Just a Closer Walk with Thee. It's going to deal with about the first 10 to 15 seconds of the song. You'll hear some jazz chords and some movements that I will do slowly for instructional purposes. The intent of this particular video is not to delve too deeply into the theory behind what makes the chords move the way that they move. This particular video is really just to show the notes that are being played and offer time to figure those notes out on your own and start practicing. So let's just take a listen one time through or two times through the intro portion only. One more time. And then begins the verse. But we'll save that for another video to follow. So really the intro is a lot of left hand movement, but because the spacing is using a lot of tenths, my hands, as you can see, are not big enough to stretch for the tenth. So if B flat is 1, F is 5, B flat up an octave is 8, 9, I cannot get past 9, so I have to change what we call a voicing in the left hand of the chords, and so I have to cheat a little bit, if you will, in moving inversions. So that would be a tenth. So the intro starts really with these three notes: B flat, A flat, which is the minor 7 of B flat chord, and then open to the 10th. That's the note that I cannot reach. So that's why I chose to voice it this particular way, with one note in the left hand and two notes in the right hand. So it moves down what we call chromatically. All the notes move chromatically down a half step. A, G natural, C sharp, again same pattern. 1 is the root, G is the minor 7, and C sharp is the 10th of the chord. Cannot reach that far. Then moves down chromatically again to A flat. So A flat is the root of the chord. Then we have G flat as the 7th, and C is the 10th, right there. Okay, let's just do those chords. B flat, A flat, D, A, G natural, C sharp, A flat, G flat, C. Okay. And that's it. One more time. So it's the same pattern, just moving chromatically down in half steps. Alright, then here's the next part. Okay, this is a C9, so you've got C in the root, the 10th that I cannot reach is E natural, then B flat is the minor 7, and the 9 is on D natural above. And again, it moves chromatically down, same pattern in a half step, just a chord lower. So we have B natural as 1 in the root, all right, and you have D sharp as the 10th, and you have A natural and C sharp as the 9th. And then it resolves back to 1, which will be G flat 13. I'm sorry, B flat 13. B flat is the root, D natural is the 10th that I cannot reach, G natural is the 13, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then C is just the 9 of the chord moved up. Okay, here are those 3 chords again. C9, chromatically down to the next, B major 9, and then B flat 13. One more time slowly. C9, B9, B flat 13. Alright, let's listen to it one time at tempo, just the chords that we've covered. 1, 2. One more time. All right, let's do that slowly. Right where we come in. C9, B major 9, B flat 13. One more time, right from the walk down. Right, and from there it's just a couple of beats until we get into the verse. What's left that I used was it's a derivative of a jazz scale. 3, 4, 4 sharp, 5, 6, flat 7, 7, 1. You notice I'm using numbers. It's part of the number system most studio musicians use in recording. It's just a way to call out the numbers of the scale degrees using numbers instead of the actual letter names. So B flat is 1. So 3, 4, 4 sharp, 5, 6, flat 7, 7, 1. And then you're into the song. Alright, let's do that walk one more time. Okay, let's take it up to tempo and run the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. One more time. All right, one more time. I think that's all the space and time we have for just the intro chords. I always welcome any questions that you may have. I'll try and answer them as quickly as possible. And you can email me at pianoryland@gmail.com. pianoryland@gmail.com.